stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running back, yeah, we some gobbling. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Reds on this, my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneaking song for me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, New Orleans Saints and the New England.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And Josh Hill has it. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He goes underneath to Ingram. Space to run past the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out the end zone for the 2-point play.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. Brady now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 79 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that... And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Now this offense about ready to take over again. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end,
everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Ted Ginn's gonna go. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 43 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
On second down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. On the return, here's Trey Edmonds. Spins past it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 30. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, they don't get...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gillislee taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're running. Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
On first down, Breeze. Pretty move. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really.
He learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now Breeze. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, 40 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Or they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be brought down as time is the second half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And spins away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And oh no, they spike it here. That was fourth down. So they spike it on fourth down, and they will lose the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Caught on the left side by Gill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. He gets it to Thomas. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ginn. Shifts past him at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he spins through, finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then actually.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Dances by him. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And Gibbs got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3. Times.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Letting one go deep here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, like a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bree's going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It's certainly